Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Mahomes going to change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 59 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. Right there with force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe that would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Etienne up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Motion man left is Kirk. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. Firing quick. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 99 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
I'm gone. Here we go.
They'll run with Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Here's a give to ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now Patrick going to change the play. On first down, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play, clock it, and start over again.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got some space here. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points in the locker partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff for Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, ETN once more. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Lawrence will throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, Feldman?
The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mahomes going to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Etienne is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars! Travis Etienne from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And now here is another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Etienne. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make them...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown. There he goes left side. Travis Etienne. He's to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Now he's into the clear again. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So it's safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Etienne. And some room to work. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 191 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Etienne with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knees and late gamesmanship there as they throw for the late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.